Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brick Ninja. Today I am going to be reviewing the LEGO Ideas Home Alone set. This set has 5 minifigures. It retails for $300 in the United States and it has 3 separate builds. So now that we've got all of the introductions out of the way, let's get to the review of the set. Alright, so here is the McAllister's home from Home Alone. And I'm going to do a 360 real quick. This is a very large set with a lot of intricate detail. And this set was very fun to put together. And I definitely think that this is one of my favorite experiences building. Even though this set took me a long time to put together, it was definitely fun and definitely enjoyable. So starting with the front of the house, this set, as you can see, has a lot of brown bricks in it, and that makes up the outside of the house, along with these right here, which are made up of these types of pieces on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be a 2x6 black. And you have the front door right here with a little holiday wreath and also a red jewel for the door handle that just goes right into the house. And here at the bottom, let me push this back to make sure I can get it in the shot. You have this little micro figure statue here, which is a reference to the statue in front of the McAllister house that gets knocked over during the movie. And you also have all of these Christmas, well, at least what I'm assuming are supposed to be Christmas lights down here. And you also have these wreaths on the lampposts. And the cool thing about this set is that, like I said, there's a lot of intricate detail because this set opens up. And there we go. You have to, in order to open up, you have to grab onto these pieces right here, right underneath the window sill. So this is the inside of the house. And I'm going to start on the left side, which is kind of the living room area. So the living room has a lot of nice detail in it. Starting with, as you can see right here, there's a Technic pin on the side. That this Technic pin can be, I need to get my arm around there, can be used to push the train around with a sticker of the basketball player that Kevin was using to fool the wet bandits into thinking that there were people home so that they wouldn't come in. And that just spins around like that. And you get, in this set, you get some of, let me see if I can get this up. I'm going to show this. Well, okay. You get 4 of these printed track pieces, which are really nice pieces to get and really good. And you also have a Christmas tree in the background with 2 little birds on it. You have a couple of build for stockings and a little lounge chair right here, which has a Technic clip so that this piece right here can be able to, well, that's in the way, but that's how this clicks into the side of the house to be able to close up. And now going on to the dining room area. Over here, another thing that the Technic pin spins around is the little bust with a plain Lego minifigure head and a hairpiece to make it look like that there was somebody in the kitchen while Kevin was home alone. And just like before, there's also another Technic clip right there where this side can just clip in and close up. And you have the little kitchen table right there with 4 chair builds. And these chairs are not super sturdy, mainly due to the fact that the bottom of them, the legs, are made up of teeth pieces, which are not the best design in my opinion, so they don't stand up great, but sometimes if you get them at just the right angle, they will. And you also have, let me see if I can get it out of here. You have a sticker of the macaroni and cheese that Kevin was going to be eating right before the wet bandits came into the house during the third act of the movie. So that's a really nice sticker to have as a reference. And you just put the table right back on these little telescope pieces with some anti-studs. And if you can see in the back, let me see if I can take that off. And then in the back, there's a build for a grandfather clock and also a little build for a fan, which in my opinion, I think might be a reference to when all the feathers got stuck on, I believe it was Marv. So that's a nice reference to that. And so that's pretty much everything with the two downstairs room. Like I showed earlier, the door does open, and if you can see, there are stairs that you can use to walk up, and that is a nice feature. So that is pretty much the bottom of the house. And before we move on, I also wanted to show you real quick, there are some stickers right here. A sticker of the Empire State Building, which I'm assuming is a reference to the second Home Alone movie, Lost in New York. And also a sticker of the Eiffel Tower, which I can't remember if they were going to Paris in the first or the second movie. But this is a reference to whichever one of the movies that they're going to Paris in. So that is the bottom of the McAllister's house. So now taking a look at the top of the McAllister's house on the second level. Starting over here, this, I believe the older brother's name was Bud, maybe. Forgive me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, someone can feel free to correct me in the comments section below if I'm wrong on the older brother's name. But in this bedroom, you have a build for a bed and also a little build for a chest right here with a well, I just kind of broke it, but inside this little box, there is a 1x1 pink heart tile. And I'm assuming that's a reference to something from the movie, which I can't remember. I wish I did remember more. I've watched Home Alone a bunch of times, but I can't remember everything. So it's one of my favorite holiday movies, but I just can't remember everything from the movie. And then you have this little build right here with a 1x1 tile of a lock piece that you just put on top of it. And there's also a bed inside and a desk and a lamp. And there, if you can see inside, assuming it's not blurry in the image, that there is a rifle on the wall in the back. And also you have a bike helmet and a build for this little bookshelf in the back, which if there's a little Technic pin in the back that you can have stuff kind of fall off of it. So that is a play feature for that. I detached the roof from the set to give you all a better look at the middle section. As you can see, there are two Technic clips right here, which are where the top doors are able to clip into place, just like below. And there's a candle and a flower. And there's also this little build right here with a little rope that hangs down to the bottom. And there's also a sticker on the door right here that says "Keep Out" if that will focus into the shot. Well, it's the yellow sticker right there. You can see the yellow. And back inside here, in this room right here, I guess I'm not 100% sure if this is supposed to be Kevin's room or the parents' room, but inside there is a little fireplace and also an alarm clock and a build for a bed. And it's a nice little room. And here is the well, I guess moving over here now. Here is the bathroom. And this is actually really nice. The mirror right there is a reflective sticker, which is really nice to see. And there is a little sticker right here, sorry for my hands, of a toothbrush. And as you can see, there's the sink and the toilet. So that is the bathroom, and that is pretty much everything in the upstairs on the second level of the McAllister's house. So now I'm going to show you all what the attic looks like. So here's the attic, and as you can see, it contains a whole lot of white pieces to represent there being an extreme amount of snow that has covered the entire roof of the house. And right here is a little build for a chimney, and there are some windows right here for the back of the attic where Kevin jumps out at the end of the movie and zip lines down to his treehouse. And there are two windows right here, and opening up to the inside of the attic, there are some cool things right here. On this little 2x3 tile right here, there is a sticker for the battle plan that Kevin works up to defend his house from the wet bandits. And there's also a, I don't think you can see it through the camera, but there's a big spider web piece back here, right here. And there is also this cool build for like a gumball machine or something. So that's really cool. And you just have a few studs in there and these two cool like half dome pieces that connect together. Kind of like the original Buzz Lightyear helmet from back in 2010. So kind of think of it like that. And there's also a little build for a chair here, if you can see that. So now, whoops, now I just want to get that a little, well, okay, that's not really going to work as well as I hoped it would, but I was just trying to show you all the inside. So that is the top of the house / the attic. So now I'm going to show you all the kitchen and the basement. So here is the basement and the kitchen of the McAllister's house. Here's the outside. Here's a little trash can right here. And they just go right on top of each other like so. And these are the two Technic pins that can connect to the back of the house. And now taking them apart, let's start with the basement. So in the basement, you have a build here for the furnace that Kevin was afraid of. And it can be moved up and down with a light brick inside. I thought that there was a way that I don't know, maybe I not remembering correctly, but it just moves up and down like that. I thought that there was maybe a way that you could like turn it to make this move up and down, but I guess there isn't. But still, it has the light brick in it, and that's cool. And over here, well, okay, you can't see it. Let me see. Let me just try and There we go. That's the best angle I'm going to be able to get. So here, over here is the washing machine and other things like that. There's a toolbox right here, which is a nice piece to get. And on the floor right here, there's a sticker of a sock. And these drawers right here just pull out. And there's nothing on the side over here other than these two little things. Whoops, which you probably aren't seeing. There we go. Right here and right here. So that is the basement. And there's also this little door right here. And these pieces right here to represent ice, which is a nice little detail. So that's the basement. Here is the kitchen of the McAllister's house. And this might be my favorite part of the set, even though there's not too much in here. There's just a lot of, I feel like that there's a lot of references in here. Here, there's a little build for an old school TV because Home Alone was made and set in the 1990s. And there's a little sticker here of the man from the movie or TV show that Kevin turned on where he says, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." So that's a nice reference to that. And there's also here the pizza that Kevin ordered. And right here has a little play feature for the iron that drops on the face of I know that one of the two bandits' names is Marv, but I can't remember the other one's name. So but in here is a small build for like an iron that can drop down to fall on his face, which you'll actually see that when we take a look at the minifigures. So that's a nice little play feature here that you just activate by turning this. And then it just sets down inside there. There you go. And there's also a refrigerator over here with a big sticker with a lot of like magnets on it or so. And inside you have two of the same sticker that go on a 1x2 blue. Not are these pieces called plates? I know that these are tiles. Are these might be called plates? I'm not 100% sure about that. I wish I was more well versed in Lego terminology. But anyway, you get two stickers of these being boxes for macaroni and cheese. So that's nice. And you can just put them inside the little pantry here. I think I might have called it something else. I'm not sure. But that's a pantry. And they just go back inside there. And there's a little doggy door right here. Whoops. So that's another play feature. Or not a play feature, but a little detail. And there's these two lamps on the outside. So that is the McAllister's kitchen. But real quick, there's also this right here, which has a little flame on it for when the one sticky bandit that opened the door right here and his head gets caught on fire. And there's also a really nice build for the curtains right here. And over here, if you can see it, is the microwave. And also, I just want to say sorry if some of the angles were bad because of how this is built. I sometimes probably won't have good angles, so sorry about that. But anyway, now that we have taken a look at the house itself and everything that is attached to the house, I'm going to show you all the two side builds now. Here is the OK Plumbing and Heating van that Marv and Harry use as their disguise vehicle. And this is a simple build, but it is nice. And the back of the vehicle opens up, and inside they have both of their crowbars right here, along with a police officer's hat and a golden trophy and a sink piece, which I'm assuming are things that they've stolen from their previous jobs. And you can just put everything right back into the back of the van. Whoops. And there is room in there for both of the minifigures, as you can see, as long as you have their hands raised up like that. It is a little tricky to seat them both in there, but it is possible. And on both sides, you have stickers for the OK Plumbing. So that is the car itself, and you can also remove the top. So that's the van. And now let's take a look at Kevin's treehouse and also zip line. That's what this is right here. And there is a little build for the actual little thing that goes across the zip line. And his treehouse is a nice little build. There's a flag here with a pirate sticker on it. And this is the ladder. And there's a pair of scissors right here. If I can, there we go. Now it's clear. That Kevin uses the stickers to, or not the stickers, the scissors to cut the line. And turning it around, here's the back of the tree. And you do get these nice white and yellow leaf pieces. And also this little build here for like a toy helicopter. Or maybe not a toy helicopter, actually a toy airplane. So those are the two side builds. And now that we've taken a look at all the builds of the set, I'm going to show you all the minifigures. Here is Harry. And this is a really nice minifigure. As you can see, looking at his face, he does have his gold tooth, which is a really great detail that Lego put in there. And he also has mid-legs since he is short. And he just has one facial expression and the beanie and the torso with the nice jacket printing on it. So that is Harry. Here is Marv. And this is a really nice minifigure. He has brown legs and a nice torso print with a jacket. And his face print is extremely accurate to the way of how the actor looked in the movie. And he does have an alternate facial expression, which, as you can see, is when the iron fell on his face. So there's a nice red mark there, which is a really great thing that Lego included. I'm really glad they did that. It's super funny. So that is Marv. Here is Kevin, and this is another really nice minifigure. He has mid-legs and a nice sweater print for his torso. And he does have two facial expressions. Here is a calm, smiling one. And here's his alternate one, where he is scared and freaked out and screaming, which is a really nice face print for Lego to have included. So that is Kevin. Here is Old Man Marley, and this is another nice minifigure. His accessory is a shovel, and he has a simple black torso with a little bit of a suit on. This is what his face looks like with the beard taken off. And he just has one facial expression. So that is Old Man Marley. Here is Kate McAllister. And this is another really nice minifigure. She has plain legs and a little bit of a shirt with a jacket on, and she has a little bit of black print, or not black printing, back printing, and she has two facial expressions. Here is her facial expression where she's calm and smiling. And here is her other facial expression where she's freaking out. And I'm sure this is supposed to represent when she realized that Kevin was missing. And she has this nice hairpiece in a kind of reddish brown type color. So that is Kate McAllister. And now that we've taken a look at all the minifigures, I'm going to put everything together and give you all my final thoughts on this set. So that is my review of the LEGO Ideas Home Alone set. And this is a really awesome set with a fantastic build for the house. And this set has 3,955 pieces. So for almost 4,000 pieces being $300, I would say that this is a pretty good deal for the price you're paying for it. And my only real complaint is that for such a large set, it would have been nice to get more minifigures. Because even though the 5 minifigures that we get are really great, it would have been nice to get more since you are paying more. Like it would have been nice to get the dad and some of the siblings. But besides that, it's really a pretty good price that you're paying. Yeah, I definitely recommend this set if you can afford it and you're looking for a winter themed Lego set and you've been looking for it, then I definitely recommend getting it. So thank you all for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this set that we reviewed here today in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed, then please consider giving a like and also subscribing to the channel for lots of awesome LEGO content coming soon. And as always, Ninja Go!